माँ की ममता क्या होती है, माँ तुझ में हमने देखा। माँ की ममता होती है, माँ तुझ में हमने देखा। हे जगदम्बे तेरी गोद में सब जग को पलते देखा। माँ की ममता क्या होती है, माँ तुझ में हमने देखा। शीतल शीतल आंचल में जो आया भूल नहीं सकता। सुनकर माँ की मीठी लोरी, सुनकर माँ की मीठी लोरी, कोई दूर न जा सकता। राव रंग का सभी रंग का देह भान गलते देखा। हे जगदम्बे तेरी गोद में सब जग को पलते देखा। माँ की ममता क्या होती है, माँ तुझ में हमने देखा। गई कोर्ट में किया था गर्जन, सुना तुम्हें शेरा वाली। कमजोरों को बल देती पर, कमजोरों को बल देती पर, कमजोरी पर थी काली। दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती हर रूप में है ढलते देखा। हे जगदम्बे तेरी गोद में सब जग को पलते देखा। माँ की ममता क्या होती है, माँ तुझ में हमने देखा। गजब का निश्चय अजब नशा था, नवयुग की सभी निशानी थी। नैन नुरानी बैन रूहानी, नैन नुरानी बैन रूहानी, चैन में प्रभु कहानी थी। जोता वाली ज्योति तुम्हारी हर दिल में जलते देखा। हे जगदम्बे तेरी गोद में सब जग को पलते देखा। माँ की ममता क्या होती है, माँ तुझ में हमने देखा। आ जाओ माँ, आ जाओ माँ, गलियाँ ये गुनगुना रही। बच्चे प्यारे हम भी सारे, बच्चे चलो साकार में भी संग, सपनों में चलते देखा। हे जगदम्बे तेरी गोद में सब जग को पलते, माँ की ममता क्या होती है, माँ तुझ में हमने देखा। हे जगदम्बे तेरी गोद में सब जग को पलते देखा, माँ की ममता क्या होती है, माँ तुझ में हमने देखा। माँ की ममता क्या होती है, माँ तुझ में हमने देखा, माँ तुझ में हमने देखा।
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Good morning. Today is date is 6th June and it is Sakar Baba's Murli, where Baba says the time of Amrit Vela is very good. So wake up early in the morning and sit in solitude and have a sweet conversation with Baba. Even on the path of devotion, it's always said that you should always remember God's name when you wake up early in the morning. Baba says if you have the knowledge of the drama, you will remain unshakable no matter what the situation is like. Whether you incur loss in business, or whether you meet with an accident, or whether there are natural calamities like earthquake, Baba says whatever happened, that was destined. That's why we will not be affected by any scene of drama. That's why it's very essential to keep the knowledge of the drama in our intellects, and we have to check ourselves. So do I have the true love for the Father at the time of destruction? Did I disconnect from everyone else and connect with the Father through my intellect? So let's listen to Baba's Murli essence. Sweet children, the time of Amrit Vela is very good. Therefore, wake up early in the morning and sit in solitude and have a sweet conversation with Baba. The time of Amrit Vela is very good. So, did every one of you wake up at Amrit Vela? Can you raise your hand? Majority they did wake up. Question: what knowledge very much helps you become a constant yogi? What knowledge very much helps you become a constant yogi? What's that knowledge? The answer, the knowledge of the drama. Whatever happens, it's destined in the drama. Your stage shouldn't fluctuate at all. No matter what the situation is like, even if there is an earthquake or you incur loss in the business, let there not be any slightest doubt in anything. That's called, then you are a very courageous soldier, because life is full of ups and downs. Sometimes you are successful, sometimes you will come across failure, sometimes you reap benefit, sometimes you incur loss. Irrespective of whatever happens, Baba says there shouldn't be any trace of that situation, because we belong to God, and sometimes even after belonging to God we have to face some situations where we have such thoughts like, Baba, why is that happening? So Baba says, if you don't have accurate knowledge of the drama, you continue to shed tears. Having knowledge of the drama very much helps you become a constant yogi. The song Salutations to Shiva. Om Shanti. You children understand very well that it's now the end of this impure world. And it's now the beginning of a pure world. Only you children know this. It's only you children who receive these directions of Srimad, because we have the knowledge of the drama and the knowledge of the beginning, middle and end of it. And that's why we children know that that pure world is about to come. And it is only you children who receive these directions or Srimad. Who is giving you this? Who gives you these directions? The God, the highest on high. He continues to explain to you that you have to become pure from impure, and this knowledge is for you. Everyone else is impure. This impure world is definitely to be destroyed. Those who indulge in vice are called impure. The father explains. Baba says, from the moment that copper age started, then the system of committing those sinful actions started, and then we started giving sorrow to one another. So the father says, you have been causing one another sorrow for birth after birth, and that's why you have experienced sorrow from its beginning through the middle to the end. You continue to make one another impure. Although they call out they are impure, that doesn't fully sit in their intellects. They call out, purifier come. Of course they call out God, oh purifier come, and they don't stop becoming impure. You now understand that it's all about becoming pure. And you definitely need someone who can explain all of this, because when someone is not there to explain to you, then can you understand? That's why Baba says there must be someone who can explain all of this. There is only one who can explain this. None of those gurus can purify anyone. If they had that, if they had the potential to purify the world, then the world wouldn't have reached this stage. That's why Baba says none of those gurus can purify anyone. You have to become pure, not just for one birth, but for birth after birth. For how many births you have to become pure? For 21 births. And those of you who are knowledgeable, they go ahead fast. That's fixed according to the drama. You also need to be very courageous. One can only come about by your staying in remembrance of the Father. The fearlessness and the courageous, unshakable, immobile stage, that comes only when you stay in the pilgrimage of remembrance. The Father sits here and explains to you very well. Baba says, wake up early in the morning and remember Baba. That's the very beautiful time to sit in remembrance, and it's called the dawn. That's why it is called the auspicious time, because that's the time where we receive the blessings from God. So our intellect also gets connected with Baba. and whatever bhavna or whatever wish we have, Baba definitely fulfills that. So that's why Baba reminds us that that's the perfect time to remember Baba. On the path of devotion, people say, remember God in early morning hours, O mind. The Father too says, wake up early in the morning and remember the Father, you will enjoy yourself a great deal. While sitting in remembrance of the Father, you should think about how to explain to others. Of course, one should churn the knowledge. If you just sit in silence, then you will just fall asleep. That's why you should always have churn the knowledge. You should spin the discus of self-realization. The atmosphere of Amrit Vela is very pure, because the nature also cooperates with us, because the nature is so clean, calm, and it is Satopradhan. Because majority of the human beings, they are asleep at that time, so the impact or the effect of those Tamopradhan vibrations will not be there. So during the day, you are engaged in your day-to-day business activities. It's little difficult for you to remember Baba during the day. Until midnight, there is such an impure atmosphere. Sages, holy men and devotees all perform devotion in the early morning hours. In fact, they can stay in remembrance throughout the day too. They remain engaged in their business. Their intellects would be connected in yoga to the deity whom they worship. Like Brahma, Baba always kept the photo of Narayan. And Baba used to remind himself, because whosoever devotees we are, we always worship them. However, no one is able to remain like that. On the path of devotion, although they make effort just to have a glimpse, they don't receive anything. In worship, they don't receive any inheritance in devotion. While doing worship, they have to become Tamopradhan. On the path of devotion too, they offer a sacrifice to Shiv. They call that sacrificing the self at Kashi. They dive into the well while remembering Shiv. Those who are intense, they perform intense devotion just to have a glimpse of God. They are ready to anything. They just sacrifice their lives. That's their sacrifice to Shiv, and that's the sacrifice on the path of devotion, and this is the sacrifice of the path of knowledge. So do we renounce ourselves? Do we sacrifice? Baba says this is on the path of knowledge. That's difficult, and this too is difficult. It's not very easy to sacrifice completely even on the path of knowledge. Baba says it's difficult even here. There is no benefit through that on the path of devotion. That is like a soul committing suicide of its body. That's not knowledge. They also say soul is the supreme soul. Only the Father is soul conscious, and what and all things are always uttered on the path of devotion about God. And they always say that soul is a supreme soul, aham shivoham, like I am the supreme soul. So Baba says only Baba always, he is soul conscious, and that's why he explains to you children, and Baba says he alone is the supreme soul. It's the greatest lie to say that I the soul, I am the supreme soul. That's impossible. The Father says, I only come to purify the impure, because soul is the child of the Supreme, but the soul is not Supreme Soul. That's why Baba says, whatever is mentioned in the scriptures, those are the tall stories which have been made. Baba says, I only come to purify the impure, so I am purifying you now. Nevertheless, whatever is to happen in the drama will happen. For instance, if an earthquake takes place or the roof falls in that, that's called the destiny. Of course, it was destined in the drama and it happened. It happened like that in the previous cycle too. And how many earthquakes have taken place, and every cycle we would have encountered many earthquakes. There is no need to fluctuate even slightly over that. You have to is known as being a courageous soldier. So many people have accidents. Are any of them protected? We have numerous accidents not only in India but across the world. There was a news which was about the fire incident which happened in a hotel since this bhakti is there tonight, it's only meant for brothers, and the bhakti starts at 9 p.m. tonight and ends by 5 a.m. Whoever is interested can go there. It's only meant for Madhuban surrendered brothers. And the evening meditation from 6 to 8 is at conference hall. Om Shanti. Let's remember for 2 minutes. Let's listen to the teachings of respected Dadi Prakash Vaniji. Ask yourself, am I surrendered? When I'm surrendered, should Maya's thoughts come? Or doubts, or those wasteful thoughts which will later come into action? There is no wrong action or no sinful action. Maya will not come. And we will easily become the conquerors of Maya. The name of the conqueror of Maya is Madhuban. The resident of Madhuban means you are the conquerors of Maya. Om Shanti.